Alright guys, we at Breaking Point have once again compiled the best pro class setups currently available in Modern Warfare 2. These are the Gentleman's Agreement approved ones the pros use day to day, but also some even better versions that you might want to try out in ranked. Don't forget to hit the like button if you're going to use these, and let's dive right in. As with our two previous ranked play loadout videos, the pros still use these two variations of the TAC-56 as the base guideline for their builds. The only difference is the change of stock from Cardinal, the strafe stock, versus the ADS stock, the TVX Line Pro. However, recent findings from COD scientist Exclusive Ace have discovered that the high velocity attachment is a detriment to the TAC-56 around the 40 to 60 meter ranges, with the barrel alone having a better velocity to reach a 60 meter target at 44 milliseconds compared to the high velocity and Tundra barrel at 57 milliseconds. On top of this, the ranges below 40 meters have zero impact on the bullet velocity with high velocity, so it's safe to say this attachment is a waste, as most maps in the game do not have 80 meter gunfights like Warzone or you might find in Ground War. By using these two classes as our foundational loadouts, we can now measure what the Major 4 champions LA Thieves have decided to remove and swap out to fulfill the roles of the main AR and the Flex. For instance, let's dive into Major 4 MVP Octane's current build. Octane has dropped the high velocity in favour of a joint horizontal and vertical recoil control muzzle called the FJX Fulcrum Pro. This is a great choice for the dual recoil control properties, followed closely by the Sakin Tread 40 and the Komodo Heavy, being the two replacements you can equip in exchange for the Fulcrum. The Sakin Tread for the vertical and horizontal, with vertical having the majority of recoil assistance, and the Komodo Heavy for great horizontal control only. All of these muzzles are great for consistently ranged battles, but do add a 40 millisecond ADS penalty, so we may recommend the use of a flash hider and commando foregrip, as these attachments have seen a drastic reduction to their ADS penalties with the recoil and aim stability benefits, only slightly worse if not similar to a 40 millisecond ADS recoil control muzzle, as we'll see later when we talk about the Vaznev and the MP7. For this, we suggest dropping the shark fin for the commando foregrip, only increasing the ADS by 13 milliseconds with a 3% increase to both recoil and gun kick control, after which we can swap out the high velocity for the Corvus Gen 2, which hurts our ADS speed by 15 ms, 25 milliseconds less than any recoil control muzzle, for around 10 to 15% view and gun kick recoil control, not far off something like the FJX Fulcrum Pro. So before we go on to the Vaznev, the following TAC-56 classes on screen are what you will generally want to use for the rest of Season 3, and what we will see pros like Octane still using going into Major 5. Known to many in the community as the best shotgun in Modern Warfare 2, the Vaznev 9K has also seen an update to its meta class setup. Previously equipped with the Bruin Pendulum muzzle. This is a 40 ms recoil control muzzle of both vertical and horizontal, but it's been replaced by the quicker 15 ms ADS Spiral V3.5 flash hider. With Season 3, some muzzles, flash hiders and foregrips gained a great ADS speed buff. These have been translated to the meta SMG loadouts. The flash hider is 25 ms quicker than the Bruin muzzle, with only a 10% decrease to its recoil control properties in comparison. The only suggestion we may suggest for those who still struggle with the Vaznev is to maybe swap the foregrip 2 to the commando foregrip, gaining similar benefits as the TAC-56 with a 13 ms ADS penalty, but better aim stability at around a 3% increase to recoil control, as the shark fin only gives us the aim stability positives. Season 3 has given us a potential challenger to the Vaznev's throne, garnering increased movement speed, ADS speed, and damage range buff to its attachments. The Vel 46, commonly known as the MP7, is a great choice and could be the potential meta if any other nerfs come across the Vaznev in the next major update. The gun was popularised on stream by Shotzi during some recent ranked play sessions, showcasing its prowess in fire rate, recoil control, and movement speed. Here's the build. The Spiral V3.5 flash hider, the Edge 47 grip, commando or shark fin, Demo RXT stock, Schläger soldier grip, and the 30 round mag. Those final three attachments are vital for maintaining a superior movement and ADS speed that it has to benefit over the Vaznev. The 30 round mag especially, as it recently received a buff to make it even faster than in the previous season. This gun is a great way to mix up the current lackluster meta that resides at this point every year, enforcing the anti-CDL policy of the forbidden run and gun gameplay. Try it out in your next ranked game. The X12 is the go-to meta pistol for Modern Warfare 2 as it boasts incredible mobility stacked with its lack of recoil. The pros only use 2 attachments for the X12 as they have GA'd the fire rate trigger, but with this being COD ranked play, you can bet this stuff will always be in use. Therefore, we suggest using this class setup on screen. The XRK lightning fire trigger, the XRL Ventor muzzle can be added to combat the recoil control deficit from the Cronin Lima grip, and the Luck 9 barrel attachment. Once again, the sniper rifles have been butchered by the pros' gentlemen's agreements, with all attachments banned in professional play. Screw that though, let's boost those bullet velocities and ADS speeds. The LAB and SPX are the 2 go-to rifles in professional play. Use these 2 attachments for the stock and rear grip to combat the slow 400 to 600 millisecond ADS speeds, high velocity for a 30 to 40% increase to the bullet velocity to assist in better hit registration and lessen the need to lead your shots at range. The optional choice is the speed bolt that chambers the round faster at the cost of aim stability during the chambering animation. Having said that the Lab and the SPX are the go-to, the Signal 50 did see some love during Major 4 from the likes of Celium and Beans. Seeing as the zoom for the base sniper scope is clean and the ability to pop shots off twice as fast due to it being a semi-auto sniper, we can see why it might be on the agenda for pro play. The mobility and handling are not so great, but with these attachments, I think we can make it work. For the stock, the SO inline for ADS speed. For the rear grip, you'll want the SA finesse grip for the sprint to fire and ADS speeds. The underbarrel, the shark fin for the aim stability, and high velocity on your ammunition. If the scope is too zoomed in for your liking, you can equip a 5 or 6 times scope like the Forge TAC Delta. The intervention was also added to the game, but after some testing, we believe the gun is to be designed best for Warzone compared to a competitive S&D multiplayer setting. The base sniper scope is zoomed in too much, the ADS speed attachments hurt recoil, aim stability and flinch drastically. If you want to make it work, we have this class on screen with the Focus as a must-have for Perk 2. Modern Warfare 2 for competitive has a very simple outline for its utility and perks. Let's dive into utility first. For lethal grenades, the only 2 you'll be using are the frags or the semtexes. Frags are mainly used in search and destroy and by the sniper and the AR players on your teams, as they'll usually be slower in their role for the match while lining up nade and banking spots, the critical advantage of the frag grenades. The Semtex though is definitely preferred in respawns, hardpoint and control by pretty much every single player, as it helps keep up the pace you require to be successful. Flashbangs and smoke grenades are banned, leaving stuns as the only tactical equipment for this season. Let's talk perks. The combinations of these perks are usually double time and bomb squad, as we want to stick to the fast pace of this game and limit our deaths from grenade spam. A change in first perk combinations can be used for AR players with battle hardened and bomb squad, as you'll be pre-aiming a lot more and holding lanes more than your SMG counterparts. These utility counter perks are a great addition for a slower AR role. For perk 2, now known as the bonus perk, we have one main option, with the other 2 being used situationally. Fast hands is a must for 90% of the time you play competitive COD. The need to fasten the reload, weapon swaps and utility throwing is very beneficial this year due to the slower animations. Focus is only necessary for the snipers to get rid of the flinch, very effective to get those first bloods. And lastly, cold-blooded, the emergency perk which will be used on more exposed outdoor maps to remove yourself from the HUD when a cruise missile is inbound. Thermals are banned, so that is really the only other use of this perk. And there you have it, the best pro class setups currently available here in Modern Warfare 2. We're going to keep these updated over time. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more competitive Call of Duty content. Thanks for watching.